was giving talent, balls were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
What's going on, everyone? Strider's back with episode 2 of the Diamond League. Very excited about this game. It's actually going to be a 5 versus 5 Crs Gaming versus Reality Check Gaming. I believe this is just a normal solo queue-ish type of match. Well, not really solo queue, but the ranked 5s built in, obviously, since you actually see their tags. Now that I think about it, it totally makes sense. But yes, definitely going to be a ranked 5s queue. It did take a while for them to actually get a match for this. I think they were supposed to scrim, but whoever they were scrimming, something happened. I don't know exactly what happened. Sorry, I don't have any details on that. But it was supposed to be a really excellent game, but hopefully we should still have something mildly entertaining for you all to watch. I really like... I don't know, I'm excited for Volibear jungle. I'm excited to see Stvicious play a lot of Volibear. But I'm also... Ooh...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. So we have a Zilean. Zilean is still one of my favorite champions. I think he's really, really good, especially when you throw Vayne in the mix. What this is going to do is Zilean's passive. A lot of people kind of just forget about it, but it gives you 8% additional experience. That means if you're behind in your lane, like you're getting zoned out and stuff, as long as you're only behind by quote-unquote 10%, you'll still technically be even with them when it comes to
30
levels.
seconds until minions spawn.
If you're quote-unquote even with them on CS, which is how a lot of lanes, especially at the higher level of gameplay, end up going, is that you'll actually be 8% to 10% higher, depending on if you did masteries for extra experience or whatever, runes. Not many people do runes for it, but oh, nice little bush check, kind of face check all by himself. It was very risky of Kayle to do, but you know what, whatever. You got away with it, and that's all that really matters. But yeah, the 8%, it's a little bit more than you'd think, because if you hit level 6 before the opponent, it's pretty significant, and it actually is a lot bigger of a deal than you would think. And it's hard to say that. I don't know, you just have to see it, because especially when it comes to AP carries, it's just ridiculous. You get so much additional gold from it that you just don't think that you get, or not gold, but just pressure. You get the extra damage that normally you would not get. And there's actually going to be a lot of action going down on this red buff. It doesn't look as if Hecarim is going to use the smite on it. He's going to save it for the blue buff. And wow, I actually got juked out. I thought this is a horrible matchup. Kayle versus Zilean. Kayle definitely has somewhat of, oh, I don't know. It depends on how well the Zilean plays. I'll put it that way. Zilean can counter Kayle depending on their playstyles. She has the heal, and Zilean uses way too much mana, and double bombing like that is a really good way to not do very well in the laning phase. Yeah, and as you can see, Kayle is just going to completely just throw on that onslaught. And he's going to be so low on mana. It's not going to be a good situation for Zilean. According to how he's playing, it's just not healthy. And that is going to be a very easy kill using the flash, forcing the burn the flash on the Zilean, which I think he probably should have just accepted his fate. But great job by Kayle either way. So Crs Veigar is actually Nia-jacking, in case you knew that. Wow. We do have a nice little gank coming up top, and that's going to be Ignite. Are they going to be able to finish this up? Yes, that is going to be a nice Omnom from Volibear. His passive is going to take and pretty much heal him back up to where he needs to be, and he'll just use that health potion and pretty much be at full health. And this is a really good start off for Crs Gaming. Not many people are going to be able to compete with Crs Gaming for a couple reasons. You know, one of the reasons mainly being, of course, since they are a highly competitive professional team. You know, the best in LCS for NA, as far as I know right now. I think they're the best right now, or the highest ranked. Put it that way. Because I guess best is somewhat subjective. They have the best ranking right now, and that is super, super important. But wow, we do have another bit of damage. Oh, Zilean going really close to dying. And, oh, this is not going to be good. Hecarim throws on the Ghost, and the Flash is already down. And that's a really bad decision by Nightjacky, actually pushing way too hard, trying to get a little bit of damage from a tower dive, making sure it's not 6, and not having any wards to protect the bottom part of the jungle. Or the bottom part of the river. It's just not the best of choices. It happens, especially to the best of us, but it also happens when you get very, very overconfident, or just more overconfident than you should be. And those are decisions that you want to try to eliminate in practice, your bad decision judgments. Say, hey, okay, when was the last time we saw Hecarim? Alright, it's been a while, he could be anywhere, except they knew he wasn't up top here. That's all they knew. But he could have came out of nowhere, he could have came out of the lane and still done pretty good presence. Or he could have came out of that bottom river, which he did. So far, Zed is doing a beautiful job against this Renekton. Zed's actually up by 15 CS already, which is pretty significant amount of CS. Volibear is pretty much tied with Hecarim right now. Wow, beautiful job. Hecarim's going to go in there, and that is going to be a nice play, and bam, a free kill for Vayne. Vayne is at 20 CS, 20 behind. That kill is definitely going to help her, but she is almost dead as well, and Ezreal does not care. Ezreal is just going to continue that onslaught. And that is going to send, him all the way back again. This should give Ezreal a little bit of breathing room. Lantern is down, he's at full health, and Vayne does not have any health potions. I mean, every, what is it, 5 auto attacks? 8 auto attacks? I don't recall now that I think about it, I don't really recall. 150 health, yeah. So then every one will give him 5, so it's 15. Yeah, so every 15 auto attacks, basically 1 health potion. Takes a little bit longer to get it, but overall it's just like a constant, consistent health potion. Especially if you have passive, or the mastery that gives you some passive health regen. Or any form of lifesteal. It's always a benefit. Wow, that is just so much damage from that Reckoning. Righteous Fury, the auto attacks are just doing so much damage as well. It's going to be really dangerous. Rushing that Tear of the Goddess is something a lot of people are doing, and it's going to be helpful because he's so mana dependent, but I just don't know if it's the best idea. And this is going to be a really angry bear coming in. The flash and then the slow coming out. That's going to be a double bomb, but the ultimate and the... Oh my gosh. The ultimate did not catch the bomb, unfortunately, but now Hecarim is kind of caught out of position against the Kayle. Kayle's going to throw a lot of auto attacks, throwing on the heals. He's not going to be able to catch up after that. Hecarim's just so fast. His passive and his speed buff, I mean, everything is just fast. Level 1 boots, and he's at 387 movement speed, and that's a really good combo. Him with Zilean, because Zilean will increase your movement speed by 55%. Which is really, really good, especially when you have Hecarim and he pops on his Ghost. And yeah, it's just, it can be extremely, extremely good. And Red Team knows that there's a ward here. And great job by Red Team being able to just kind of spot it out. They knew something was going on. They repositioned right when... Yeah, they repositioned as soon as he was up there. But that is going to be a really easy ward for Sona to clear out. It's always a good ward placement, especially right around the 10-minute mark. Like the 9-10 minute mark, that's typically when you see the first dragon fight or the first dragon start to go down. So getting a pink ward on that spot right around 8 minutes 30 seconds is probably the perfect time to do it. Give or take a little bit, and while the ultimate is still up, a lot of tower shots going down on a Kayle. Not a position she wants to be in, but sometimes it does happen. Thresh is doing as much damage as he can to Sona, but it's not going to be as much as they really, really wanted. Of course, there was one more. So greedy these people. But, oh man. Kayle walked in perfectly with the timing, but that is going to be a smite. Yeah, Yeah, the smite's just a little bit too strong. There's no real way you can outburst a smite at level 6, 7. Especially these Kayle. There's just no way. There's just absolutely no way. And nothing really stops smite because they can be stunned. I believe you can be silenced still. There's one thing that does it, like knockups, you can still do it. You can still smite. It's not very frequent, but oh wow, Sona going down, and now Hecarim's going hard in the paint, and a beautiful condemn right into the wall. Barrier, but oh my gosh. Hecarim backed off and decided not to attack, but just to kind of juke back and forth, trying to give the kill to Vayne, but instead of just killing the Ezreal or doing some extra damage, Ezreal was able to pop that barrier and just flash out of there. So they missed out on a free kill that they could have easily had. I mean, that was an easy kill. And that just shows a lot of inexperience on their part. Forgetting that Ezreal has barrier to begin with. It's never a good thing to see, but I guarantee you they're not going to make that mistake again this game. That person is clearly going to get chewed out by their teammates. Oh, Angry Bear coming in, and that is going to be a nice fling, but oh no, Zilean's coming in with that double bomb. That's going to be a ton of damage. Gonna be able to get himself down, and now, oh man, this is an Angry Bear, a very dead Angry Bear, and that is a double kill for the Zilean. Beautiful play, and that is going to help him out significantly once he gets back in his mid lane. He has double buffs now, and that's exactly what he needs. Tear of the Goddess is gonna be stacking up like a monster now, like a freaking monster. Oh, already. Kill, sees this Renekton super low, and there's absolutely nothing that he's going to be able to do about that. Nice stun, it was a very nice try, but yeah, with the ultimate, it's just not happening. And now Hecarim's going deep in the paint. Flash coming out, and ooh, that could have been really nice. Turn around and threw on that Reckoning. I think it would have been able to do something. Onslaught of Shadows is up and available, and that is going to be a dead kill, possibly? Oh, 14 HP right after the heal, a half a second through, and man, that is the second time they've just let a free kill go by. Hecarim clearly doesn't want to quote-unquote steal kills, but it's much better to secure it than to let kills go by. I mean, that's the second one of the game. They could be at 7-4 right now. They could be really close to either tied in gold, but now it's just not happening. They did force Kayle to go back, but that's not what they wanted. They obviously wanted the kill. She didn't have a killing spree, neither did Ezreal, but that's still 600 gold if they were shy now, and now they're behind by almost 3,000 gold. And it's just going to keep piling up if they let stuff like that slide. Ooh, not quite level 9 for Zilean. So it's going to be very difficult for him to kill that little back wave of minions. Once he hits level 9, that back wave is going to go down in one bomb, which makes it super easy to farm. But until that point actually happens, it's just kind of meh. Blue team has lost a tower to the red team. Bottom lane is going to apply just a little bit of pressure. Oh, Zilean is completely out of position, not going to be able to do anything, and now Vayne is just, wow, Vayne is completely caught out. And are they going to go for it? Oh, wow. I was actually surprised. It almost got killed. Ezreal almost died. But the fact that Zilean had to recall just gave that huge opening for Kayle to either go back, which she already really just recently went back, so it gave her the ability to roam, and that was something that Zilean needed to make sure that he didn't do. If you know somebody just went back, you either go roam in that period of time, you go back at the same time they do, or you wait for them to get back. And so, oh wow, Onslaught of Shadows coming out, and that is going to be a huge double bomb, and boom. Angel Explosion. That is going to be a killing spree for the Zilean. Absolutely beautiful. Going for that Catalyst as well. 47 AP, and oh, Sona. It's a really scary position for Sona. Zilean's just way too fast. For any, just throw that on Hecarim, and that could have been a really easy kill too. But in the meantime, at top lane, it looks like Renekton is still having a little bit of issues. Down by almost 30 CS. Has died twice, gotten 2 assists, but has still died twice. As far as junglers go, Hecarim's had 2 kills, 3 assists. So up in assists, but probably could have had 2 more kills or 1 assist in that particular case. Oh, bottom lane, it's possibly that they're going to get caught out, but luckily they did have a ward here, so they're able to view that the Zilean was coming down, as well as the Hecarim. But now that they see him going back up, they're going to apply pressure right back onto this tower. They didn't do a whole lot of damage to it, but they did enough for them to be able to apply pressure to that lane. Ooh, are they able to steal it? Oh, sniper! Beautiful steal. Coming out from Ezreal. Did not see that coming. The smite was down on the Hecarim, so there's nothing he could have done about that. But meantime, in mid lane, that is going to be an ultimate, but Volibear is coming in, uses the flip to actually take down the Zilean, which is very depressing. Oh man, this is not going to be a good situation. Nice! Nice job, but that second bomb, I don't think it's going to be enough damage. Not quite. Down to 82. Very disappointing, but it was still a great job. Mid lane Zilean's down by 10 CS. Also down by 1 kill. Besides that, they're relatively even. Zilean's finally starting to get some AP. And that is going to foresee to be quite a big issue later on in the game. Ezreal still up by about 25 CS. Oh no, a nice condemn, but doesn't actually get the stun on it though, but Vayne is still doing as much damage as possible. The bite from Volibear is going to be able to finish it. That box is just so annoying. Is he going to be able to get the flip? That's the question. And, oh, Ezreal is going to easily arcane shift out of that. And, oh, play come down. Oh no, Hecarim is going to easily be able to pick up the kill even without the onslaught of shadows, but used it anyway just to get possibly the double kill, but the slow is way too strong, as well as the passive. Nice try by Volibear, or nice try by Hecarim trying to pick up the Volibear. Super close, but just was not happening for him. Oh man, Renekton is so close to dead. Glad he went back. That was a very smart move. Dragon should be up here pretty soon, I believe, in like a minute or so-ish. Should be pretty close. And now that we're finally back to live, we should also see some good stuff. So Blade of the Ruined King being rushed by Ezreal. Not something we have seen a whole lot of lately, but it looks like Vayne is doing the same exact thing, but it hasn't quite finished it. Up by 1 kill, but down by 2 assists, and that bomb is just going to do a little bit pokey. It's always very demoralizing when you know you're going to die from that bomb, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like you want to cleanse it so bad, but cleanse doesn't work on the bombs anymore. It's been a while since that. Hecarim coming in real hard with the bomb, as well as the onslaught of shadows, and oh my gosh, Volibear coming in, throwing in the fling. But wow, the crescendo landing on 2 members, but she is going to go down almost instantly, and the slow coming out is going to do quite a bit. Oh, bomb not quite doing much, but this combo of Zilean Hecarim is so strong. Hecarim gets additional damage based on how fast he is. 20% bonus damage based on 20% of his movement speed, which is actually really good. So his damage bonus is 8.33. It just isn't really all that high. Wow. Oh, Ezreal almost picked that up, but Hecarim was able to finish it up. And this is going to be a nice go. Are they going to be able to pick up Zed? Oh, Zed ends up going down. Hecarim picks, or sorry, not Hecarim. Thresh picks it up. Ezreal is so close to be able to get it, and the bomb, is it going to be able to pick it up? Yes. Vayne cleans it up. Gets a double kill. I don't think she'll be able to get a double kill. She condemns Ezreal closer to the team. And oh my gosh, that is going to be crazy. One more auto attack. Oh my god, yes! That is a triple kill. But unfortunately, no more mana. No more mana. The red buff cleaned it up. Oh, so close to picking it. Just not quite there. If he had another arcane shift or his ultimate up, if he just had that gold, or sorry, that mana, he would have been able to pick up 2 more kills most likely. One of them, probably Renekton would have turned around to try to stun him. I don't know if he would have been able to get there in time, but It would have been awesome. Really good job by Thresh throwing that lantern, trying to save the Zilean as much as possible. It just wasn't in the heart of the cards. Blue team's pinging up top lane, but they're also pinging out bottom, or sorry, mid. And ooh, Crab just barely misses onto the Angel of Darkness. Oh, Zed getting pinged out by the ward. There's 3 members here. This is going to be very dangerous, and yes, Zed is completely cut out. Decides not to go over the wall, but he does blink forward. The onslaught of shadows, that is a lot of everything. Zed goes down almost instantly, trying to be sneaky, but wow, just gets completely obliterated. Nice grab on the creep. Not going to be enough. Going to get the turret kill. That is the second one of the game. Both of them in favor of the red team. And I must have severely missed time. Oh no, Dragon just went down again. Just kidding. I thought I was crazy. Then I wasn't. And then that makes me crazy. Wow, so the Sunfire Cape on the Renekton as well as the Ninja Tabi with 2 additional cloth armors. That is a ridiculous amount of armor, 178 at 20 minutes in the game. Blue team is down by about 2.5k. Yeah, about 2.5. It's pretty close. Ezreal going really close to dying, uses the barrier, and the tower shot cleans it up. Vayne gets just a little bit too close. Probably worth the trade. I would say, yeah, I would definitely say it was worth the trade. Vayne, Vayne is completely way more scary than an Ezreal, so she'll trade with him all day, every day. And there's no real hard initiation coming out from the red team. There's no assassins to get in there. They have a couple speed ups. They have a little bit of a gap closer from Zed, but I don't think Zed's going to be able to blow up Vayne since he can get them away. And then once that happens, there's absolutely nothing that they can do. And then Volibear can run in there and try to get, but the slow from Zilean is way too powerful. The stuns and the CC from Hecarim, Thresh, just everybody has a nice little bit of something. I mean, Thresh has a knockback, so does Hecarim, so does Vayne. The slows, let's see. Thresh has another hook that kind of brings people closer, but it's still a lot of CC. Has slow from the box. Zilean has a spammable, so it can keep 2 people slowed permanently by 55% once he gets 40% cooldown reduction, which he shouldn't be too far off from. He's at 22% right now. Pretty close. Hecarim going in real hard, doing as much damage as possible. Onslaught of Shadows now coming down, but this is a really dangerous position. Gets flung back into tower range. Oh, Ezreal ends up going down to the Zilean. Beautiful play. And the ultimate on the Hecarim, but Hecarim will still end up falling. And nice pickup for Kayle. Kayle's up by 32 CS, as well as 1 kill still. Mid champions are doing really well this game so far. Volibear is still doing an excellent job. 4-2-4, definitely contributing. Hecarim has a lot of farm. A nice fling directly onto the Zilean, and the bomb gonna destroy people. But this is still gonna be a huge engage, and that is a double kill for the Kayle. Oh, tower shot. Yes, we'll finish him up. Wow. Sona ended up dying from one of the bombs. Very disappointing. It seems like it's possible that Volibear ran towards her with the bomb on his head and killed her. Yeah, nice. Picking up the Rod of Adis. It's about time. It's definitely an item you need early, even though it doesn't take a whole lot of time to really farm it up, though. You should try to have it as early as possible, hopefully around the... If you get it first before you get the tier and the boots, it's possible you can get it, 13, 14 minutes pretty easily. But if you go for tier and boots first, then you're going to be lagging a little bit behind by, 2, 3, 4 minutes. His tier's still really expensive. Wow, the box going down, forcing out that ultimate. Beautiful job. But the speed up from Zilean is just going to be way too strong, and that is going to be right when the dragon spawns, giving Crs a really big opportunity.
Red team has slain the dragon.
That is one more dragon for Team Crs. Realized she was not able to take that one, but they're only lagging behind by one. So you're just going to have to get out of there as fast as possible. Sona has a nice little AoE speed up for everybody on her team, so that should help kind of get away from any form of initiation process that's going on. Volibear actually not chasing for it. Are they going to go directly? Probably just checking for that blue buff. Wow, are they going to pressure Baron or not? That is a big question. Red team pinging out Thresh. They know he's there, and they know Renekton's there now. Not a good situation for them to be in. And the red team is saying pass on that. Oh, the ultimate. It's a nice try. It's a very nice try. Wasn't quite started yet, though. I would say Zilean's probably one of the easiest champions to build up on this season, only like 4 seconds. Wow, nice job by Hecarim getting Onslaught of Shadows on 4 members. But wow, the ultimate now going on to Hecarim. That is going to keep him alive just for a little bit longer. Zed gets condemned into a wall, and that was a beautiful play. Vayne is on the hunt, and she is able to pick up that kill. Ezreal picks up one for himself, and oh no, great job by Thresh, kind of throwing in some CC.
Double kill.
And that is a double kill for the Vayne, but Kayle picks it up in the end. Sona being the sneakiest. Wow, a nice little spell combo coming out from Vayne right now. Or item combo from her spell. It's just the Nashor's Tooth, the combination of Nashor's Tooth and Lich Bane with the magic pen of the Sork Shoes and the Haunting guys. It's so painful, and that's probably why she has 8 kills at this point. Kayle's just doing a beautiful job in this game so far. Been winning her lane, winning in kills. Just everything you want from an AP carry, that's what's happening. That's what she's giving. Now we may actually see some legitimate Baron pressure. Hopefully, we can only hope. It's only something we can hope for, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have an Oracle? Yes, Sona does have an Oracle. It's kind of hard to see, but there we go. Now we can see it. Oh no, poor puppy. And they're able to pick that up, but Hecarim's gonna onslaught of shadows through the wall with a bomb on him, doing some nice damage. Crescendo getting on 3 members of the blue team, and wow, the Thresh was able to get the play off, but not going to be enough to slow down the bear. And oh, the ignite right when the passive comes off, that is going to be very useful. Vayne doing an insane amount of damage, able to pick up the kill easily onto that Kayle. Ezreal picks up the Renekton, and now Vayne's on a rampage. Oh, but she gets picked up by Ezreal. And that is going to be a triple kill. Does Ezreal go down from this? No. Ezreal has a little bit of magic resist now. Just a little bit. 67. Not quite enough damage for the Zilean to completely destroy him. And yeah, notice how much health there's left on that tower. He's definitely going to need to creep away to help him out with that. He's just going to recall. Probably the safer option. And Cop is just farming at this point. Like, that was a ridiculous amount of farm that he just pulled ahead. Now he's up by 50. Vayne is behind by 50 CS. This is going to give Ezreal a huge advantage. Trinity Force, again, one of those items that we just don't see that frequently, especially, I mean, there's no BF Sword item on this Ezreal whatsoever. And that's pretty rare. I mean, even on Ezreal, it's still pretty rare, because typically you'll see one of those items, and then you'll see BF Sword item, and then the Last Whisper. But this time you see two kind of slot items, like normal slot items, and then you see the Last Whisper. Red team possibly setting up a trap. They do have that Oracle, or they did anyway. And are they going to be able to successfully pull it off? Doesn't look like they want to wait where that blue buff is. In the meantime, middle tower, blue team is able to pick that up. And after the red team decides to push in mid, the blue team kind of just retreats as soon as possible. But red team's going to get in here and completely zone them away, basically. It's going to be a nice try by Volibear, and they're going to throw the lantern on there. Wow, beautiful job. Crescendo landing on 3-4 members of the blue team. Wild Bear has appeared, getting flayed away from the fight. But, oh man, Hecarim gets flung back in. Kayle flashing in, doing so much damage to everybody, and that is a god-like Ezreal picking up a double kill. And that is very possibly game. That's enough minions. They have enough damage. I mean, it was a 5-for-1 trade, and 2 of them are healers. Maybe minor healers, or 3 of them are healers, sorry. They're really just going to keep that Ezreal alive, like, non-stop. Keep him alive. And yeah, that is going to be the game. Great game. Very well played by Crs, but also, you know, Real did a great job. I was actually pretty surprised that they did such a great job against one of the professional teams. I mean, not only are they #1 in the LCS, they also live in the same house, which basically kind of emulates a LAN situation, as to where I can only imagine that the members of the blue team are not on a LAN, but they're possibly over Skype or something like that. But it's just not the same. You still will have a little bit of a delay, regardless of how much you want to say there isn't. There's still a little bit of a delay. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, and it will also notify you when any new videos or episodes get uploaded. I hope you like everything that is new. If you don't like something or have any suggestions of something to change, please, please, please let me know, because I really do need to know what needs to be changed. It's new, so you may see something that I don't. Also, if you have any requests for players or champions you want to see, please let me know in the comment section below, or send me a private message and I should respond. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.